Yup. I think I am about to, finish. Because it is some stuff that I just do got to get off my chest. There's some people that just keep going. Like, certain people in my family just know they something else. They just keep going. And one of them, I just wish she stopped. Just keep jumping on that Facebook and then IG and going off on everybody, and you even added me in. And I'm like, what this bro add me in for? Last time I saw her, I was trying to help in some sort of way. So now what you add me in for too? Talking about my ex-husband left me. I should say just my child's father left me. You don't even know what you're talking about. Especially when I got paperwork to show what the deal was with that. What you keep jumping in here talking about? She go on Facebook, IG, everywhere. That's how she started trouble between me and somebody else in our family. Because she kept coming running back telling me what the person was saying. And I just felt like, well, what you want to keep sitting there with her helping to try to slander me? Especially for what happened, you think a person would be like, nah, I ain't about to keep saying nothing. Like, let me just chill. Like, seriously, like, how many times these people gonna keep? I'm starting to realize who the ones was that 9 times out of 10 helped put me in the stalker program. I'm not playing around. When I keep hearing about the kind of stuff they keep getting, I'm like, It ain't just for no working no jobs. It ain't just for no income taxes and no stimulus monies, no PPP loans, or none of that. Whatever people took out. I know gang stalking stuff when I hear it. Okay? And the last thing I am is jealous when I had it way before some of these people had it. Way before. They know I'm not lying. Kind of money I was playing around with out here, that I was dealing with out here. They know I'm not lying. So they know it ain't nothing about no jealousy in play. Yeah, right. Even Hollywood, without even having that much money, I still get what I need and some of what I want. So it's definitely not about no jealousy stuff. It's about people playing with me. Still keep coming after my trying to give me the most worstest character they could try to give me to find of my own self. So they try to redo. What they really try to do is redo my life, because people saw that I was in fashion and design school. I was in junior high school. Didn't even finish junior high school or high school, and over there in fashion and design school over there in Manhattan. You know why? Because some people must have saw potential, right? And if I let you in no fashion design school, I don't see you, not in no Manhattan on top of that, unless they saw your potential. So I'm guessing people said, we gotta call and call that mother of hers and get her over here, up here, and get her out of that school. Call yourselves intervening in my life at a young age, right? Just so I can reach my full potential of what, Most High gave me my gift of to do. Call yourself doing the Us movie. We're gonna do a switcheroo, and y'all gonna come live up here, and we're gonna go live there, and we'll do a switcheroo, do a Us movie-ish. I've been figuring it out a long time ago. I said, why do you feel like they doing something slick or did something slick, doing some Us movie stuff? If y'all don't know what the Us movie is, go watch it. It's deep. It's like some zombies that looked at just like the people that it's coming for. They're coming in, take over their house and everything, kill them while they taking over their house, and they look just like them. So if somebody show up, they don't even know that that's not them. That's some other things come to over. That's what people call themselves did in my life. My family, like my small family, like my mom's, me, my sister, gonna call themselves try to put themselves in our position and put us in their position. The reason why I'm saying something, I'm tired of people keep slandering my name and trying stuff. You know? I'm tired of people keep talking about, oh, she be talking to herself. Listen, crazy O's. I'm talking to myself when y'all sat over here and put me in some gang stalking program where people could hear you 24/7, even broadcast you. I heard when they broadcast you, almost everybody could hear you. And see you too, from what I understand. I'm gonna be talking to myself. I keep wondering what the fuck people keep talking. I heard people get paid for setting people up to go to mental hospitals and stuff. Get paid a lot of money. And if they don't get paid a lot of money, they get put in some type of position, or some type of job position, or they might give them a house or some cars or some trucks or something. Yeah, that's what I heard. Some people in life, you don't really be wanting nothing from them. All you ever really wanted from them was an apology. That's it. I ain't here to put nobody on blast. I'm just here to finish telling my story while other people think they telling my story for me. You know? You got people in secret chat rooms, secret group rooms, all kind of stuff, call themselves telling my story for me. But they won't tell their part of what they did to me. I could just imagine how many people real close to me, or that was real close to me as well, helped put me in this stalking program. I don't even gotta imagine. I could just know who they were. And they lucky I ain't coming for them. Because it ain't like I can. Just like they sending people after me. And keep wanting to know where I'm at all the time so they can send more people. I always want to know what section I am in so they can call down there, I guess, to the mayor's office and to the police stations and all kind of stuff. And then get to people in the neighborhood around me. Don't got to get to people in the neighborhood around me. There's certain people around in the neighborhood where I'm at, they already stalking me because you put me in a damn stalking program. So I don't gotta get to nobody. I know one thing, it better stop soon. If it get any more worse, I'm gonna start saying names. Like my crazy cousin be doing. It get any worse. Saying nobody gonna keep manipulating my life and sitting back and think it's funny and get it with joy in their heart. Nobody. I'm gonna make it clear. So let's see how long we gonna keep playing this game. Let's see how long we gonna keep. Let's see how long certain people gonna think they gonna keep sending people at me and slandering my name, which I kind of really don't care. I just want people to hear my side of my story. Every time I turn around, they sending some man after me, and because it was designed for a man and a woman to be together. I don't want to be one of the women talking, I don't ever want to be with no man, I don't need no man, I don't know if I don't need no man, I don't need no, just doing all the crazy stuff like, yes, we do need each other. Yes, men and women do need each other. So that stuff there, I'll be like, whatever, that's you. Like, so now they know how to send somebody that they feel like is somewhat to your life. They know how to pull this kind of stuff. So now you missing tape to the person come around you, they taking pictures of you, videos of you naked, going putting it in some secret group chat rooms and probably dark web, and I know they do this stuff for a fact. I looked into this stuff. They'll go put your stuff all on the dark web and everything, and they probably get a lot of money off of it as well doing this stuff. You know, I'm just sure they do. But I ain't worried about no money they getting. What they better worry about, while some of these people just constantly keep worrying about money, money, money. Some of them live in tornado, hurricane zones. Yeah. They better worry about that. Them tornado, hurricane zones and stuff they live in. And my children do too, but you know what? I pray, and I pray hard for them. That if any storms come, anything coming, trying to prosper against them. And definitely don't go trying being around my children, trying to brainwash them against me. Because then I will come for you then. I will. And believe me, it won't be hard either for me to do it. So definitely don't go trying to get around my children just to start some brainwashing process. Okay? Definitely. Because I'ma know. I'ma definitely know. And play with me and mine. I see a lot of people keep trying to play with me and mine. They might can manipulate somebody else's head to move somewhere else. You know? For some old sneaky, probably sneaky, freaky-ish. But don't get to playing with my children. And kids, you go around talk to them or whatever. Don't get to playing with that brainwashing stuff. It's like I said, I'm gonna know. Cause I sure wouldn't do it to nobody else's children. I'm not one of those kind of crazy, bugged out people that's gonna come talking and dealing with your children. And sitting there telling your children, you know your moms and dads is crazy. So, you know, all kind of crazy stuff. And then I gotta come reckoning with people. Because they're playing around like that. Because they already kept finding out ways to keep trying to keep me and my children separated. And then keep going and telling people, oh, she don't want them kids. Well, I don't call my children kids. You know, that's just... Sometimes it's about, that's a indoctrinated word, kid. Kid belong to a goat. Call my children. Don't go messing with them. Don't. If you ain't gonna go messing with them on some kosher type mess, and I mean kosher, and I shouldn't have said mess. You ain't gonna go mess with them kosherly, don't go around them at all then. If they tell me one person came around them and said something foul about me, that's it. You ain't going around them no more. That's it then. I'm tired of it. Like, you know how much bonding time I miss with my children because of people playing with the stalker program and doing all kind of manipulating stuff. Oh, and soon I'm coming down there into that office in AC where I came down here. I don't know how many times at first trying to get with my children, and there was some people down in that office kept blocking me and kept telling me, well, you gotta go back to your state because I just kept going off with the same stuff, playing around. And I could have came in here, did what I had to do, and still, you know, with my children, like, they keep doing stuff. That's all I'm saying. Every time I turn around, you know how long it took me to get down here because of them playing around? Keep making me losing apartments and stuff, doing all kind of manipulating stuff, going showing them pictures and videos of weirdy stuff that they probably manipulated because they so mad. I'm telling you, it's coming down to the come to. And if people don't want me naming names, they better stay the pluck up out my business. Okay, I'm not playing. Stay the duck up out my business. And stop calling places, going through that social media, playing with people through there, and all that. Because I will start naming names. My situation get any worse, think I'm playing. Call my bluff, let my situation get any worse, because people keep wanting to know where I live at. They keep trying to telling people stuff and playing around with people. I'll be just as worse as my crazy cousin. I ain't even planning. I have receipts with it too. I'll go all the way in with it. With receipts and everything. So ain't nobody gonna come and keep destroying my life. They already did enough. Okay? I feel like in certain ones when they manipulated my mother to move from New York City to way upstate, my life would have been totally different. They knew it wasn't no art schools up there. They knew that, and I tell you to your face when I see them. They knew it wasn't no art schools up there. Not that kind of art school anyway. So now, what was they really trying to do? What did they really do? Just like I found out, people told me, you know, Trey, we was told, you know, it was some people that knew that them people was coming to bang your door and closer than you would believe. We would have thought they would have told you, but we see that they did not. And I said to my son, that's mighty weird, you know. It's mighty weird because, you know, I had an idea of that anyway. I know it's old stuff to talk about, but you know how much, do you know how old stuff will affect your life all the way into the now? You know, when you got people on you that's so envious and jealous and bitter that it will affect your life all the way into the now. That's not to even mention how certain dudes I went out with, I would still be with them, but I had to break up with them because certain family members going sleeping with them and stuff, and I'm like, nah, dude, that's too extra behind me. Some of me told me, okay, well, some gonna sit there and go, what? What she talking about? And some of them told me. I even caught it in action sometimes. It made me start saying things. Seriously. Well, see, when we have our family reunion, we'll finish this talk. There's some people was doing some stuff to me, and certain other ones, and they're still doing. It's still. I don't know what's going on over there on my sister part, but I'm hearing some strange things about my niece, and I hope it ain't true. Coming from somebody that's close to them on it, and keep saying it. I hope it ain't true. Yeah, I heard some people done teamed up with each other on some insurance type thing going down. You can only hope that ain't true, right? Yep. And so now, you know, I erased it off of IG, but something keeps bothering it. I heard the soul spirit don't rest until it gets its justice. Something keeps bothering me, and I think it's my niece. And I ain't gonna say she's bothering me. That's just a term of talk. It's like she keeps saying, talk. You right, auntie. You right, auntie. Some people did get together and go in the hospital and tell them people don't put them paddles on me so I could just slip away. Because I feel like if she would have got the paddles put on her, it probably would have jolted her back. But I don't know. She probably was ready to go anyway. She was hurting. She was in pain. She was hurting. Then she got her heart. In the midst of her hurting in the hospital, she gets her heart broke for some little dude she was going out with. I ain't worried about him. I already know, you know, what dude, wherever you are, I saw your picture. I know who you are. I got your name, I saw your picture, I got your picture, your name, everything. Wherever you are, I know it's still coming to you. Because you could have just left her alone. If you knew you wasn't really being with her, to really be with her, I feel like you was her handler. And you could have just left her alone. So, you know, the universe ain't done with you either. The universe ain't done with you either, little sir. You know, you got some of these people out here, they swear they some slick ones, man. I'm telling you. whole bunch of handlers and all kinds of stuff going on out here with people just for some money and stuff. And then they turn around and get that stuff, they still ain't all the way happy. They just be a minimum of happiness, going on with them. You know? You don't know about how I talk sometimes, sometimes I do mix up words. Sometimes I do misspell stuff, and sometimes it's the computer doing it. Or somebody in the YouTube. I told people you got good and bad people work over there at the YouTube. So what you know? You don't know where it could be coming from. They claim other countries hacking us, and that's why our phones and stuff messing up so much too. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on with that too. All I know, it be some regular people in my phone too. Besides it being the government and other people's sort. You know what I mean by government? And I say, on top of it being the phones. Anything else computer-like? I don't think it just solely be just them, okay? And I'm sure, and I know for sure it don't. Every time somebody get my number, they pass it all around, hack it all up, and now there's millions of people in my phone. Maybe even trillions. I was in there for the last, I can't count back how long it is now. Then they be moving my screen up and down, respelling stuff I spell, stopping me from being able to hit the button to send it. You make a post and you're like, nah, I'm gonna erase that. I ain't even gonna say that. You can't even erase it sometimes. You got it stuck on something, so you can't erase it sometimes. You missing be spelling something and something else respelling it. You thinking you done went back, cross-checked, referenced it, everything to make sure it ain't spelled wrong. You press the post button and it's still all spelled up, all wrong, messed up. So you're like, wow, these people are convinced that they just gonna destroy my life, make me look like some kind of dumb person that can't hardly spell it all. Don't know how to word it and can't spell. Somebody just was telling me they messing with their phone too, doing something to the taxes and stuff or something. I don't know. I told them, well, welcome to the club. I don't know what else to tell you. Welcome to the club. But back to people that keep talking about and silently talk about how they gonna destroy my life. And now that I got children, I guess they trying to work on destroying their life too. But go on and let me start seeing stuff happening with my children. We'll see if I don't start saying all kind of stuff. Saying and showing. Matter of fact. Go ahead and think it's a game. So I know what they probably up to next. I do. Oh, it's certain people in my family, I don't know. I be wondering. I be like, dang, is this some kind of cloning issue or something? They don't clone me into some people that they don't not clone me into them, like clone me and merge me in with them. And so about, okay, now this your family. So I don't know. It's quite a few of them. I don't want to say quite a few. I would say a few. I just keep doing and saying stuff. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm not even bothering you. That's just like some of these people that ain't even family. I'm like, why? I'm not even bothering you. I wasn't even bothering some of these people. I came down here, I was chilling. I was coming out, moving around by myself. People saw me at first. I wasn't even going out with nobody or nothing. I was just moving around by myself, doing what I was doing. Whatever some little personal other stuff I was doing, that wasn't even like, I even had ended that. Because I didn't feel like, I felt like, nah, I ain't doing that. Yeah, after a while, I just told the person, nah. But that's something else. I ain't talking about the other dude I was just going out with. There's something else with that. My thing is, what is some so bent on trying to destroy me for? And some of them I help. Some of them I help. Here and there in life. Some of them. care if it wasn't no tons and tons of money. It was money though, here and there. Some of them did the hair, everything, all kind of stuff. I wasn't ever no wicked person that I just wanted to just only be about me. And anybody that was ever around me, I would make it about them too. You know? If I had money, I'd be like, oh, you want some earrings too? I'm gonna buy you some earrings too. You want an outfit too? Buy your outfit too. You know, when I had it like that, if I had it, like, I'd do it to this day. Even with a little bit of money. If I feel like you kosher. I'm not coming from me neither to my what? I'm gonna fake like I'm kosher then. I'm gonna get me some stuff. Nah, cause it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I gotta be sincere. I know when some people being sincere or not. Been here this long not to know. This is just a shame. You know, I could just imagine how much certain ones play with to make sure I get in the situation I'm in now. And I know one main person that really played with it. Oh, they need you down here. Oh, and you get down there and take off. Like, huh? What? What's making people think you got time to keep just moving all around looking like you unstable or something? Like, that's the goal though. I told people that. It's to make you look unstable. It's to make you look like you can't think straight and all of that. So they'll rig up stuff just to keep going with it, to making you looking like that. That's what they just keep rigging up stuff. Keep telling people I don't care about my children. When I get around them, I would definitely put them on here too and have them talking. That's another receipt I'm gonna come up with. Keep playing with that too. You know, I don't care about my children. What? Stop playing. My children said they just wanted to have another start somewhere else because it was something going on to where it was stressing them out, and they felt like if they can go somewhere else, it would probably be a little better. And it seems to me they are doing a little better. You know? So I figured, well, I ain't gonna stop that journey. Because I sure could have. Don't ever think not for 1 second, or even a half of a second, that if I wanted to stop it, I couldn't stop it. My thing is, I'm gonna respect my children. If they saying that they not happy somewhere, I ain't gonna keep them there. Just because I'm there, I'm gonna keep them there too. Nah, that's not what a parent supposed to do. I just hold it down until it's time for me to move on. And I can move on anytime I want too. Make that clear too. I sure can. I can pack my stuff up. You can put it in storage. You can get rid of some of it. Take it all with me and get rid of some. All that, whatever. And just keep it moving. It's nothing. But see, me personally, I tell people all the time, I don't got time to keep moving around. I'm gonna sit where I sit at for a while. You know, do what I do, my art and whatever. And then when I decide to move on, then I move on. That's what people want. They want you to just keep moving around. In the midst of you doing that, you know how much stuff I lost doing that? This moving around stuff? You wouldn't even believe it. I tell people all the time, I don't really care about no money. I'm like a messiah. I would have flipped tables over and stuff too. With coins and all kind of stuff flying everywhere. I would do the same thing if I could. But it is what it is. You know, people so worried about that money and stuff. They still don't know that they plan to put that money inside people's bodies. They still don't know that they plan to put chips in people. I think that's what they do. Most people put chips in people with the money and everything on it. To where you go into doors and you're either putting your wrist to the door and it's opening the door and it got your medical on it and it got all kind of stuff on there. But they so worried about it. I guess some people say, well, good. Now that we completed them for them to worry about it so hard, I guess now we can go to our next step and put it inside their body. Like Scotty. That's the next step. And then the ones that keep bragging about jobs and keep jumping all up and down and bothering people, just have your damn job. Just keep bothering everybody else about it. I got a job, I'm better than you, I'm better than people, I'm better than everybody. Y'all not for long. You better go check. They plan to put robots everywhere. I just went on there looking at making robot nurses and stuff. Because, you know, a lot of the nurses and stuff is dying off from that stuff. So I guess they figured a way to stop that is to make some robot nurses. You know, can COVID kill a robot nurse? No, right? Alright then. That ain't the only place they plan to put them. Oh, y'all thinking I'm joking. Them things gonna be doing everything. They already be on the phone, right? When you call, most of the time it's a robot on the phone. So there's your example, that's one. I seen some more reports about how they putting these robots in restaurants and stuff. So where is that? Few places got robots in there working. And you know, they plan to put them everywhere. Because now, do you gotta pay for insurance? Is somebody working for you for a robot? No. There's a lot of things you don't have to do with a robot working for you. A lot of things. So meanwhile, while people playing all around, jumping all up and down, harassing people, and telling people, you ain't nobody because you don't got a job like me. Yeah. You don't got a job like me, so you ain't nobody. I don't go to school like me, so you ain't nobody. Oh, they're going to have robot teachers. I'm not saying this stuff like I'm happy, because I think it's quite strange too, but it is what it is. Okay? We have robot teachers, and like I said, robots for almost everything. They even got sex robots. Okay? Some people, a lot of people know that. They got all kinds of robots for everything. They even want to plan to have robots to take over the soldiers. I guess that's why they got took over there from Pakistan, right? Then where is it? Afghanistan or something? They took them over there, brought them back home. That's because the robots going out soon. Yeah, robots going. Where my stimulus money for all these troubles? What do you plan not to give me none? What's going on? Somebody told me they got a date for it coming out. It was the other day, the date they got. Put me through all these troubles, you know. Got these people chasing me all around with phones all in my face every time I turn around and manipulating everything they can manipulate. Now put it on there before I start saying some things that really get people going. What you gonna say? I did it? You can't say I did something that was already done, and I'm just talking about it. Coming in my phone to my we're coming for you, and I'm coming for me. These people do stuff way worse than me. Go for people that's being tyrantly crazy and killing up people every chance they get just because they can't get their way or something or whatever. I'm going to keep coming in my thing too much coming for me. I ain't out here killing people up. What you talking about? I ain't fall for the trap of no PPP loans or none of that. I ain't taking no PPP loans or nothing. Coming for me for it. Why? Because I think out the box? Because I don't want to fall in line and be like a friggin' man-made robot. A man-made robot. That's when they take you from being who you are, from being the little, you know, most high, man, I brain like a computer. Where do you think they got robots from? From us, from our brain. You know, come out here and tell my son, she's so crazy, you should just come and hear her sometime. All she do is talk to herself. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Y'all better stop playing when y'all know y'all put me in some weirdy program. The ones that put me in this program, they know who they are, and I got a good idea who they are too. Good idea too. Real good idea. The certain people came around me doing some weird stuff, and the ones that can't come around me and didn't get to come around me, they from afar still doing some weird stuff on phones and inside secret chat lines and group rooms and stuff, discussing what they doing to people's lives and laughing. While they sitting back like fat rats inside houses and stuff, with riding and rolling around in their cars and trucks and all kind of stuff, and so they over there laughing. It's funny, but we're gonna see how long it's gonna be funny. Because they could try to ignore what Most High and them is doing all they want. They shaking this world. Oh, they shaking the table. Like Michelle Carey said on Love and Hip Hop. I don't really watch no Love and Hip Hop like that, but a few times I did, because other people was I couldn't tell them to turn their TV, that's their TV. Or I checked in because certain people was on there that I wanted to see how they was going to do on there, because they, that I knew about or whatever. But otherwise, I don't dedicate my life to just sitting around watching TV all day. So these social medias is enough. You need to watch TV for it too. Damn. I don't watch TV every now and then. I watch some Blue Moon, regular TV. Anyway, keep thinking y'all gonna keep manipulating my life, but I'ma just keep waiting patiently. Cause I know it's coming. I see it's shaking up a storm. I just hear about how about 90-something people killed in a building coming down in Florida. And, rest in power to the ones that was good peoples, because even good peoples get caught up in a mess. But, that was a part of a weaning process, but some of them was wicked to dare. I said wicked dare. Some of them was wicked dare. I keep telling people this weaning process. You gonna play around all you want. Worry about keep sitting around. Some people worry about keep sitting around looking rich. That's all I worry about. Mrs. and Mr. Joneses worry about looking rich. And the ones that ain't like Mrs. and Mrs. Joneses, because they real savage-like and stuff, whatever. Their style is different or whatever. They still worry about getting rich too, sitting around. And I'm gonna bother people's life. I'm gonna step on people's life. I'm gonna slander people to death. Some of these fools are made people commit suicide. Oh, I know what them ones gonna do when it's their turn. We all got to go in front of Most High and answer for everything we did. Most High's judges and all kinds of stuff in certain kinds of ones. Got to go in front of what they gonna tell them. I had people kill people because I wanted some stuff. Some money and some stuff. I had people kill themselves because I wasn't slandering them and teasing them and sending other people to tease them. And they ain't know, some of them ain't know what was going on, so they couldn't take it. They bugged out and killed themselves. They caught up to some of them. I hear about some of these stalker ones killing themselves too. And doing all kind of things because they can't take it either. Oh, it's just a matter of time. Especially for the ones who think they manipulated my life. My life, my sister's life, my mother's life. Oh, they just call themselves one and they still going on my mother's kill. Still having a certain person coming around my mother messing with her phone just so they can keep trying to figure out how to get my phone number. That's why sometimes I just call people over my own number like, hell, damn, just leave her alone though. Oh man, every time I turn around, they either go around with her, steal her phone or something, or go on her phone and hack it just so they can hear. Because if they can't hack my phone and hearing it, they hack somebody else's phone close to me that they know I'm going to talk to on the phone so they can still hear conversations and stuff. To know what's going on. And I ain't gonna lie, certain family members of mine I can get with and I can tolerate. But, they real close to the other ones that I can't. Yeah, it's what it is. And so that's why I still stay in touch with some. Certain ones here and there sometimes. But I still pay attention because I know for a fact you can't make somebody not love who is their blood. So I still be like, We alright. Don't think I'm stupid and ain't gonna be paying attention. My thing is, what is something so bent off and keep trying to figure out stuff to do? Why can't some just get their stuff a whole nother way? Why they gotta line people up, all kind of stuff, to be having this stuff, and then thinking to themselves they just gonna sit and enjoy it. Some might let them enjoy it here and there, a little bit here and there, of course, but now they gotta wait and worry about when it's coming. Just like I had to do. Anytime I do something wrong or did something wrong, I know I gotta wait for when it's coming. And see, the only thing about me, I'm doing my best to try to rectify my wrongs. Okay, I'm doing my best to try to do what's right and what's wrong most of the time. And no, I ain't trying to act like I'm no angel and don't do nothing wrong and all that old weird stuff, because I know I do sometimes. And that's where I get to praying and meditating and asking, oh, please help me so I don't be keeping doing nothing. Make me strong so I don't be doing nothing wrong. Oh, wow, what I'm going to do with these people? I told people, what about if I cut every single person off, and I mean every single person, then what? Well, I'm going to start over with new people. With this gang stalking mess going on, and then I got to find out they gang stalking me too, or something. And that's not to say I'm going to walk around and be around all my life, so I ain't dealing with nobody, because gang stalking sound like a parakeet. But what's going to happen is, what this program did was, it made it to where people is real leery of people now. And that's their fault, because now even when when they do decide, okay, let's let this program down now, it has did enough, and now they want things to be going a certain way, they ain't gonna be doing that. They ain't gonna be doing that, because people done got so paranoid now. People gonna always be looking at people like, you sure you ain't coming to stalk me? Who you? You sure? Like, you don't want to be like that, but then at the same time, hey, look what this thing did. Look what it did. Now when I go around people, I gotta be like this, looking at them like, now why should I have to do that? Especially certain family members. Certain ones that act so weirdy. And I still love them. I ain't gonna lie, they just act weirdy though. And I gotta watch them. Like they secretly watching me. But they don't gotta watch me secretly, because I come on here. It's just sad. I know when my family was kind of tight. Like, there was a certain time we used to do stuff. We used to all get together and drive down south. We used to drive way down south together too. We used to have a ball. South of the border, we stop at that south of the border, buying up a bunch of fireworks, doing all kinds of, have a ball. You know, we visiting South Carolina, North Carolina, whole down south going through. Got family through the whole down south. You might as well say. Maybe not every single part, but like a lot of little nice little good parts down there. And other places too. Even on the islands. And so now I'm sitting there saying to myself, I'm like, wow, like, when they gonna stop? I'm thinking to myself that they would stop, our family could probably get back tight again. When they gonna stop? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff would never happen. Like, if it wasn't, it's one family member, she going off. She's so pissed. I don't have nothing to do with her children not being with her. Her goal is to make sure don't nobody else children be with with them or nothing. Because she's so pissed. I don't got nothing to do with that. You know, I heard her, she not with them. And that part, it does not have nothing to do with me. And it does not have nothing to do with a whole lot of other people too. That's why I had to tell myself, you know, sometimes I was going outside telling the gang stuff. My children ain't around because of y'all, because y'all was talking too much, all this stuff. And I'm like, even if it is true, it doesn't make sense for me to keep doing that. It's not gonna get me back my bond time with them or nothing. And all it's gonna do is just make them keep wanting to do more stuff. That's all. So that's why I even left them alone. No matter how much junk I talk, do they see me coming outside shooting them around? Do they see me coming outside grabbing them and trying to fight them with them or nothing? Nah, just be angry sometimes. There's a whole lot of people keep thinking they're going to sit around and manipulate somebody's life every chance they get. And then I come out and I see them, I'm like, wow, like, look at them just sitting there, probably so being all happy with their children while they out here manipulating people and manipulating people's lives as well. What I mean by manipulating people, when they all sit together to slander you. So that's a form of manipulation when they sitting there telling other people, now, we making money and we getting cars and we getting houses, some of them, it's different levels, I told people before. You know, and they're like, if you stalker too, you know, you can get the same thing. You can get some stuff too. It's just ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. The stuff these people let go on. They made regular United States citizens stalking each other out. Running around here like they some kind of agents working for the... well, they are working for them people. I was going to say working for them people. They are. They are agents working on people. Well, I mean some kind of. Running around here agent style. Spies. All in your business. And then when I found out that they got the nerve to be talking about they let them do it and tell them that, oh, they suspicious. You could watch them because they suspect and suspicious. I'm like, what? We suspect and suspicious? How we suspect and suspicious? It should be the other way around. They the ones being creeps, watching us, helping watching us every chance they get. Some of them watching us 24/7. Who's the suspicious creeps? What is it? That's alright. These tables gonna turn soon, okay? Yeah, these shaking tables that the world is shaking right now. Shaking it up. Oh, the world is shaking it up right now. It's gonna turn these tables soon. There's gonna be a lot of people wondering, ooh, why I ain't get out of that mess while I had a chance to. Oh, why I ain't keep being all bitter and messing with people's life, and I could have just been doing, man. That's what a lot of them want me saying. Dad, she right. And her and the other one's right. We could have just been doing us. We did not have to come for them just to be getting no stuff and no money and stuff. I know, like, sometimes, you know, you say things 2 and 3 times. Yeah, I know I do. I know I do. Sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes I don't. I told you. How many times I said, then so nobody can say they ain't hear what I was saying. Well, they couldn't understand what I was saying. Boy, there's some stuff coming up next. Some of these ones with these big old houses, small ones too, and in between size as well. Oh, you just better wait for it. But what I know is coming. There's some storms coming out of this world coming. Oh, go check if you think I'm lying. Alpha and Omega storms. Going from Alpha to Omega. What we on now? Which storm we on now? Don't worry about the names they make up for the storms. The real storms is really called from Alpha to Omega. It's just that simple. Okay, I'm not playing around. The real storms, if you go check, start from Alpha, and the last storm is going to end on Omega. So once you think they're so cute and funny, oh boy, when they start getting close to Omega, when they start getting close to the Omega storms, we're going to see what's so funny. We're going to see who lives these people think they manipulated so good for their stuff and their money. And some of these people, I wasn't doing nothing to it, but just being me and trying to just survive. That's it. And they decided, no, you ain't gonna do none of that. You ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna keep manipulating your life, and you ain't doing none of that. I'm not digging my nose. My nose be itching. I said that before. I got allergies, so it be itching. I got fan on it, and it's probably blowing stuff in here. It's going in my nose. Even if I was digging up my nose, so what? It's my nose. And if I ain't digging up it, getting boogers out and wiping them on you, don't worry about it. My thing is, all I ever really wanted to do in life was just do my art. Do life, meet some good people, do my art, and survive. Live, do things, go out and enjoy life sometimes, go to museums, all kind of stuff, here and there, and survive. But you got people that like, no, they don't doing that. They don't doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm meddling. Why you not meddling too in people's lives? Why you not doing that? you should be meddling too as well. And I'm like, nah, only way I'm gonna meddle in somebody's life, they go too far in my life. And then some people, I ain't even go so far as to keep meddling in their life, even though I know they came and meddled in my life and did all kind of stuff. Someone was playing a meddle in my life before I was even born. They know who they are. They know what I'm talking about. Meddle in my life before I was born and afterwards too. Throwing all off. Just stop playing around, thinking I'm stupid. I don't care how far away somebody live from me. That don't mean that I don't know. They still trying to figure out how to rig up stuff to manipulate somebody's life. And not just my own. Like I said, certain other people real close to me in my life that they doing and manipulating stuff. They're going over here telling the person stuff. That's what they doing with my sister too. They're doing some old foul stuff. Most of these people, you don't hardly ever see them. You see it's a funeral or something. Oh, then next thing you know, see everybody. You're like, wow, let me see how many gonna go down there in that basement with that certificate. And then after that, let me see how many of them gonna wind up with big old houses and cars and trucks and things of sort afterwards. Cause I sure check. Like I said, enjoy it for now. Cause whoever that was came in that Facebook that time, a long time ago, talking about we gonna save you for last. I'm just wondering if that had something to do with my niece. Am I getting close to being last? Or is y'all gonna step it up a notch? But you don't like me talking, huh? We're gonna play around and see if it don't be some people running up in the damn houses and stuff. Because they know you got some stuff and some extra money off my death. And that's up to the Most High too. If anybody think I ain't put some things in together, or if anybody touch my children, or anybody else on my close related side, see how things gonna go this next time around coming. Let anyone ever want my last niece. Last time this happened to her, even though I guess, I don't know who don't brainwash her to tell her, don't talk to her, don't deal with her, but she'll come around eventually. See, one thing I learned about life, you don't gotta go so hard with proving to a person who the ones is they really need to be watching. The universe wind up doing that for you. It sure does. I know I said some things out of anger, but that's how I am. Sometimes I'm a person that I gotta talk through tough love, because when you're talking through regular way or a nice soft and kind, they don't hear you. They don't hear you. And when you love somebody, you at first you'll try to do it the nice way, the kind way, but then you know they still not listening. So I would think, for what happened to my one niece, I would think the other ones would be like, no, we don't need Auntie right. We don't know who could have did what. So we need to be chilling. We need to really be trying to stay away from people. And I ain't saying, be like a hermit, don't deal with nobody, nothing, but just being a little more cautious. Being around certain people. So since I noticed they ain't doing that, all I can do is pray about it. Pray, meditate. Like I do. Sometimes I go off praying and meditating. So, being as, it look like somebody called themselves trying to erase my sure, it look like to me they call themselves trying to erase my whole family, even the certain ones think they slipped. whether they won't believe it or not. And then they call themselves trying to erase the small part of my family too, which is my mom, my sister, my mother, father, nieces, and grandniece. Well, they already called themselves this under one of my nieces. Because I really feel deep in my heart somebody did something. So people got together and did something to her. I don't care what nobody say, neither nobody can convince me. It's well how I hear how I went down at that hospital. And then they had people placed around me at the time to manipulate and distract me. And then was brainwashing her to make her feel like she didn't need me to be there at the hospital. They did all that on purpose so they could pull this off. They ain't getting away. I see they karma coming to them too. Like I said, I don't gotta be there. And my sister don't bother her no more. And she ain't the only one that could tell me some stuff about what's going on. Come on, stop playing like most of them people know. I knew a whole loads of people up there in that upstate New York where I was living at. So she ain't the only one to tell me what be going on with certain people. And when I found out what truly happened at that hospital, I said, I know for sure some